So, yeah, my mom called me and interrupted. So, video 2. So, as I was saying, she's a gnome. And so gnomes get, this is called a racial bonus. So, like, there's, like, a book of, like, all this information. It's not, like, you don't have to memorize all of it. So, I'm going to check the book. Gnome. Page 35. 35. Gnomes. Give me a second. So, gnomes. Gnomes' intelligence score increases by 2 points. So, you get to take this score and increase it by 2. So she goes to 14 intelligence, which that's pretty impressive. So then the thing is, gnomes have sub-races. So this is where they get to add more points. So either she can be a forest gnome who's like stealthy and they live in the forest, or she can be a rock gnome who has a natural inventiveness and hardness, apparently. Oh, hardiness. So as she's a rogue, I'm gonna make her be a forest gnome. And she gets to add 1 more point to dexterity. Also, as a forest gnome, she gets racial traits. So I'm gonna write those. I'm gonna do that later. That's very specific to the character. So now that we have the stats, so D&D is a dice-based game. Whenever you roll a dice, you get to add stuff to it. So if she rolled a 16, and I said that's a dexterity check, she'll make checks to do stuff. Then she would get to add the modifier for this number. So this part's a little tricky, but this is what the D&D game is based off of. So, see these little bubbles above the actual number? This is where you add what's called a modifier. So, strength, so an 11 gets a +0 modifier. 15 gets a +2, 13 +1, 14 +2, 13 +1, and 11 +0. So, there's like a chart to show you how to do this, but you only have to do it once, so you'll be good. So, in D&D, once you have this stuff, I'll go a little bit into it. So, in D&D, the DM will describe the environment. I'll be like, wow, look that's a cool tree. And you'll be like, I want to climb that tree. And so then what I will do is I'll say, make a dexterity check. So this determines how well you're able to climb the tree. Whenever you make one of these checks, you'll roll the dice. Wait, Sienna, you want to roll since you're back? Sure. So she's trying to climb this tree, and she rolls a 6. So, but since it's a dexterity check, she gets to add a +2. So, what would your score be?
An 8.
Yes. However, when you begin the game, you get to choose 4 proficiencies. As a cat burglar, we've discussed this before, so that's why I'm doing it for you. Mm-hmm. She would be proficient in acrobatics. So, she gets a 6 plus this 2. Because she filled in the bubble and is proficient with this skill, she gets another +2 to the acrobatics skill. So 10. But, so when you're filling this in, you take this number, and then if you fill in the bubble, you get another +2. So she would have a +4 for acrobatics. And because climbing a tree is kind of acrobatic, she gets to add +4 to that action. So she rolled a 10. So on a scale of 0 to 20, that's how this game goes. So she rolled a 10, so she climbs the tree as an average person. Mm-hmm. I would describe that in more detail, but we're just learning right now. So the other proficiencies Sienna will take are sleight of hand, because she's going to steal stuff. That's what she does. She's a rogue. Then also stealth, because she's a rogue. And then what else? I was thinking perception is a good one, but also, like, it doesn't really matter. You have a high... You could do, like, investigation.
Investigation.
So investigation is helping to find with things. Oh, yeah, I'm going to quick run through what all these mean. Oh, wait, I should add this. So +4. So, there's a few checks. Let's see if I can zoom in. Can I zoom in? Yes. Sienna's gone for now, but so there's persuasion. It's like, hey, do you want to give us a deal? That's persuasion. Then there's performance, which is like causing a distraction or something. Intimidation is intimidating someone. You gotta scare them. Then there's deception, so lying to people. But and you can see here, it's called a saving throw. This is like when someone bites you and they're like a snake and they have poison. Then you would make a saving throw against the poison. Wait, okay, what?